turn it up, we never turn it down. Universal sound, when we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And going right back to Walker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off-play action. Hahn, flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Hahn setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Alabama. Go, 66. Check it, reload.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Seahawks had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now 3rd down. Shadow! Alpha! Regular!
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
53 lead now. 72. Go Bandit. Go 50.
Now Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Devin Lloyd drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 1st and 10, Hahn. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake, Hahn. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, Taylor now. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, Alabama. Hey,
shotgun now for Brady. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On the draw is Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hahn. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
final shot before half for Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down and goal. Brady, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, Hahn. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd down at 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
72. Check it.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Seahawks. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Very short kick, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to take another shot here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Brady. That caught by Trimble. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Throwing on first down. Hahn. He completes this to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw on second down. Hahn. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hahn. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
2nd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Brady going to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, Brady. And this one too low. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Hahn. And Walker has it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Hahn buying time to his left. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. how to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you